Hello everyone and welcome back to another TSW2 in-depth analysis video. In today's video we will be checking out the Class 314. Before we get into things, I'm going to ask all of you to like the video if you enjoy it and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let's get into it. The British Rail Class 314, first constructed by Brell in 1979, is a 3-car electric multiple unit formerly owned and operated by Scotrail. They run on 25 kV AC overhead wires. These units were the third series of trains to incorporate the then standard 1972 PEP design, which 5 different series of trains eventually had, with the Class 313, 314, 315, 507, and 508. It is somewhat different from those units though, as most of those are powered by the third rail, have different traction motors, and cab setups. When they were first constructed and placed into service, they were typically found operating on inter-suburban services on the SPT network in Scotland. They were usually found in 3-car configurations, although during rush hour, 2 units could be coupled together to form a 6-car unit. This is something that TSW doesn't simulate, however, some 6-car units can be found operating in scenarios. Throughout their operational years, these units ran on the Argyll, North Clyde, Cathcart Circle, Paisley Canal, and Inverclyde lines. They were mostly seen on the Cathcart Circle Line after 1999 though. Due to these units' old age, they went through major refurbishments between 2006 and 2011. These refurbishments included changes to the operator's cab, modifications to the AWS equipment, and a repainting of some of the cars, giving them the Carmine and Cream and Scotrail Saltire livery. The units were replaced by the new Class 385 in 2019, with a farewell tour for the Class 314 on December 18, 2019. Due to the trains not being compliant with the new PRM TSI legislation that came into place in 2019. In 2020, after the general retirement of the fleet, Scotrail announced its plans to convert 314-209 to run on hydrogen. The project was mostly intended to be conducted as a study to see if it was actually feasible to convert and run trains on hydrogen. This was a big step for Scotrail in an attempt to end all of its diesel operations by 2035. The conversion work for the train was performed by a variety of different companies. The main 2 were Brody Engineering, which conducted a refurbishment to the rolling stock, and Arcola Energy, which installed the hydrogen tanks, fuel cells, and battery modules. The hydrogen tanks needed to be installed underneath the cars, as placing them above the cars wouldn't be possible due to the restrictive loading gauge in the UK. The conversion team is also considering placing the hydrogen tanks inside of the actual cars for when they need to modify the units for actual passenger service. Last year, it was announced that a converted train would appear at the COP26 Climate Change Summit, which would be held in Glasgow this year. The Class 314s had a couple of major incidents throughout the lifetime of the units, the biggest incident being the Newton rail crash. On July 21, 1992, 2 trains crashed into each other just west of the Newton station. The 2155 Newton to Glasgow Central service, operated by a Class 303, departed Newton on the Cathcart Circle platform, while the 2055 Balloch to Motherwell service was crossing from the West Coast Main Line at a high speed to enter the up platform at Newton. The 2 trains collided head-on at the junction. This crash killed 4 people, including both of the drivers of the trains and 2 passengers. It also left 22 other passengers injured. The lead car of the Class 314 had been completely destroyed and was replaced with an X507 unit. The accident report listed the crash to be caused because of the Class 303 passing a signal at danger. The track involved in the accident was removed and replaced as soon as possible, and the replacement track remains at that location to this day. Hopefully you enjoyed this in-depth analysis video. If you did, like the video, and if you are new to the channel and you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more content. Peace.